and welcome back to another edition of Memescape News, the best source of information on the current happenings of the Memescape. I am your host Evan, and I'm forever here to tell you about memes, trapped in my little space. Let's get started. This week, the internet has been absolutely exploding with people sharing results from a website known as DALL-E. This website is a website where you can take a prompt, give it to an algorithm, and it will attempt to create photos from that prompt. Now this is interesting because you can put literally whatever you want, and people have been making wild shit with it. In the corners, naturally. Yeah, some of these are pretty quite wild and absolutely hilarious that they even work. And there isn't really much more to say about this meme. It's just people having fun with an online tool, you know?
This is even worse than the time I was AI generated.
Peter, I've now created clones of you that should act exactly the same as you.
Let's take a look. It looks exactly like me.
Peter, your clones are over there.
Sorry, Joe. Oh my god, look, it's me. Hey, Peter!
Hey, guess look, I got a new boyfriend.
What's the best way to tell her now?
Shut up, Meg.
By its very nature, this is a very easy meme to invest in because it's literally just along the lines of coming up with an idea and typing it in and sharing the results. Of course, the website has kind of slow traffic because so many people want to use it, so you might need to refresh a million times or just like keep spamming the send button. But it does work, and sometimes you'll get really funny stuff out of it. I would invest. It's pretty easy too, and you might get something out of it. The exposed nerve meme is an ironically unnerving piece of media. This has also exploded in the past week or so, and essentially people have been making fun of this. I don't know where the hell it came from, but there's a comic of playing a really cool prank on your friends where you just pull on their exposed nerves. And as anybody who knows the first thing about it will tell you, that is incredibly painful. It has a lot of vibes of like the meme from last month where it was like the kid who falls asleep at the sleepover and then like they do surgery on them. It kind of has similar vibes to that in terms of it being a prank, but it's a little different because it almost has more of those horror vibes that you would expect out of something like an SCP or something, but it's the same thing, you know? So I find that interesting. It's kind of like a blend of multiple different kinds of things we've seen recently in meme culture. And it really goes to show how meme culture is just a cultural melting pot that we all put random stuff inside, and whatever bubbles out tends to kind of be an amalgamation of a million different ideas that we've all kind of halfway had in the back of our minds. So I think in that way it's pretty cool. But this is also kind of an uncomfortable meme just because it's so dark. It's funny because people make light of the darkness, and I have a million I want to show you. But it's quite something. Here are a few. By this meme's very nature, you're going to need to have some ability for video editing in order to make this work. And as a result, I would recommend only investing if you do have that ability. But if you do, and you have a good idea, go for it. Seriously, this is a good meme. The last meme I want to talk about is my reaction to that information. The original audio of it was... I'm trying to remember what the hell it's called. It's this program where you can make music out of singing astronaut voices. It's like synthesized, and it has quite a haunting tone. And someone took a someone made a version of an Undertale song. Again, I can't remember. I can't remember the name of this Undertale song because, you know, I didn't write it down. I need to write this stuff down, but I didn't. Of course, this is in the it's in the description as well as everything else. I like to give credits. It's all there, always, all the memes I show. This haunting rendition has been applied to a video with a man smiling with a bit too wide of a mouth to be realistic, and people have put the caption, "My reaction to that information," on top of it. And it's uncanny. It's very uncomfortable. You know, Exposed to Nerve and this, both are kind of like uncanny sorts of irony that we've been seeing more recently that I already mentioned, you know, with the whole horror game and like ARG and like SCP Foundation stuff that's been popular. You know, it definitely has that vibe, and I think it's interesting that these two memes kind of became popular at the same time. You know, I'm noticing that horror-related memes have become more common in meme culture in general. Another example, you know, you can kind of put like, you know, Everywhere at the End of Time along with that, and like, you know, the Uncanny Mr. Incredible meme. It's an interesting pattern, and I'm curious to see how it will be absorbed in the future, how this will have an effect on other things, you know, current mainstays of the meme economy that never seem to die, you know, like, how will people in the future be making ironic Among Us horror memes? It's gotta happen, right? But anyway, you know, with my reaction to that information, people have been making all sorts of variations of the original. Some are just slight modifications of the original video, and some are just renditions that, like, pay homage to it, and then some are just completely unrelated. I'll play you a few.
Hey, I'll get out of your hair. I can see you want to be left alone.
Why does everything bad always happen to me?
Where's the rest? The money, Skylar. Where is the rest? Skylar, where is the money?
I gave it to Ted. Please just hear me out, please.
This meme is also very similar to Exposed Nerve in the way that if you don't have video editing skills or you know, the ability to edit video, this isn't really the sort of meme you're going to want to be investing in just because it's not really doable. That being said though, if you do and you have an idea, once again, go for it. This meme is currently very popular, and I have a feeling that if you attack it from the right angle, you could definitely see some success, you could see some views, you could see some likes. So keep that in mind. And finally for this week, this. That's about it for this edition of Memescape News. I always enjoy speculating on how the meme economy works and how meme culture intertwines with actual culture and all that stuff, and today's discussion of horror is very interesting. If you'd like to come on the show and talk to me about stuff like that, you know, we could have a little panel. If you want to discuss things in this vein, I'd love to have you on. Please let me know. And of course, if I said something inaccurate or missed something that you wanted to see for this week, let me know down in the comments and I'll talk about it next time. See you ladies and gents later.